Have you ever picked up a phone and thought, this feels premium, but is it actually smarter than last year? Because that's the exact question Oppo wants you to forget when you look at the Reno 15 Pro 5G. A 200 megapixel camera staring at you like it's ready to replace your DSLR, a periscopic zoom that promises clarity even when your subject is far away. A display so bright it almost feels illegal under sunlight, and a battery that claims it will last longer than your longest day. But here's where the things get interesting. What if the performance engine under the hood hasn't changed much at all? What if this phone isn't about raw power but about fixing very specifically daily frustration people actually face? So today I'm not just gonna review the Oppo Reno 15 Pro. I'm answering one simple question. Does this phone genuinely make your life easier, or is it just another good looking upgrade that feels familiar a week later? Stay till the end because I will also tell you exactly who should buy this phone, who should skip it, and what's better alternatives exist right now. Shalom to you, and let's get started. Now let's start with why this phone exists in the first place. Because Oppo didn't build the Reno 15 Pro for gamers chasing benchmarks or spec sheet warriors arguing online. This phone exists for people who live on their camera, stay out all day, multitask constantly, and don't want their phone to slow them down mentally. Think about the problems most people actually face. Zoom photos that turn into watercolor painting, low light shots that actually look nothing like what your eyes saw, battery anxiety halfway through the day, screens that look amazing indoors but completely washed out outdoors. The Reno 15 Pro directly attacks those problems, and that becomes obvious the moment you look at the hardware. The design immediately feels confident. Glass on both the sides, a slim aluminum frame, and a proper IP68, IP69 water and dust resistant. This is not pretending to be premium, it actually is. The matte back doesn't scream for attention, but it feels refined, clean, and resistant to fingerprint. Yeah, it's kind of a phone that feels comfortable to use without a case, which is rare these days. And then you turn the display on, that's when the Oppo really flexes. A 120Hz LTPO AMOLED panel that dynamically adjusts refresh rate depending on what you are doing. Scrolling feels like fluid, watching videos feels rich, and when you step outside, the screen doesn't panic. With very high peak brightness, outdoor visibility is genuinely one of the strongest in this segment. This matters more than people realize, especially if you shoot photos, edit reels, or watch content on the go. But the real headline, the thing Oppo wants you to talk about, is the camera system. And honestly, this is where the Reno 15 Pro earns its name. At the center is a 200 megapixel main sensor, and no, this isn't just a marketing fluff. You are not always shooting at 200 MP, but that massive resolution gives Oppo something extremely valuable, a flexibility. You can crop aggressively, zoom digitally, and still retain detail in good lighting. Then comes the 50MP a 3.5x periscope telephoto lens, and this changes how you shot portraits and distant objects. Faces look more natural, compression looks flattering, and zoom shots doesn't immediately fall apart like a typical digital zoom. And a 50MP ultra wide that actually keeps color consistency, and a 50MP autofocus selfie camera that doesn't treat front camera users like an afterthought. And suddenly, this feels like a center focus phone. Daylight photography is excellent. Colors are punchy without being cartoonish. Details are strong and dynamic range is well controlled. Low light is good, not magical but reliable. The phone leans heavily on computational photography, which means night shots look bright and usable. Though pursuits might still prefer larger sensors from a true flagships. Video performance is solid too. You get 4K recording, good stabilization, and enough tuning options for vloggers and short form creators. This isn't a cinema camera replacement, but for Instagram, YouTube, and Reels, it's more than capable. Now here's where expectation needs to be managed, the performance. The Reno 15 Pro uses the Dimensity 8450, and if that name sounds familiar, it should, because this is largely the same performance the Oppo used in the previous Reno generation, and that tells you something important. Oppo didn't build this phone to win benchmark wars, they built it to feel smooth, reliable, and consistent. Everyday usage is fluid, apps open quickly, multitasking is clean, casual, and moderate gaming is perfectly fine. But if you are someone who wants maximum GPU power, ultra high frame rate gaming, or flagship level raw performance, this is not where Oppo is competing. Instead, Oppo shifts focus to endurance, and this is where the Reno 15 Pro quietly becomes impressive. Battery capacity is significantly larger than before, with reports ranging between 6200 to 6500 mAh depending on variant, and in real world usage, that translates comfortably more than a full day, even with a heavy camera use. And when you need to change, 80-watt fast charging means you are back up quickly. This directly solves a real problem. You don't plan your day around your charger anymore. All of this runs on a Color OS 16 based on Android 16, and whether you like Color OS or not, you can't deny it's feature packed. AI recording summarizes, AI writing tools, productivity shortcuts, and deep customization options make the phone feels genuinely smart. Yes, there are pre-installed apps, and that's a fair criticism. But Oppo balances that with one huge promise: long-term software support, up to 5 Android updates and 6 years of security patches. It is not a common in this category. Now let's talk about upgrades, especially if you are coming from the Reno 14 Pro. This is not a complete reinvention. The performance is similar, the design language is familiar, but the camera leap is real. The display is brighter and more efficient, and the battery life is noticeably better. If photography and endurance matter to you, this feels like a meaningful step forward. If performance was your only complaint, you won't feel a dramatic difference. When you compare this phone to others in the market, like the Realme 16 Pro series, things get interesting. Realme often offers bigger batteries or more aggressively pricing. Some competitors offer faster chips, but Oppo wins in camera consistency, software polish, and long-term update confidence. And that brings us to the honest negatives. The price has crept up. The processor isn't class-leading. Color OS can feel busy out of the box. Low-light photography, while good, isn't a flagship killer level. So who should actually buy this phone? If you care about camera versatility, long-term battery life, a stunning display, and a software longevity, the Reno 15 Pro makes a lot of sense. If you're a hardcore gamer, benchmark lover, or already using a Reno 14 Pro and want raw speed, this is not the upgrade you are looking for. And if you want alternatives, the Realme 16 Pro offers excellent battery life focus value. Some Vivo and Samsung models offer cleaner software experience, but very few balances camera, endurance, display quality, and updates as evenly as Oppo does here. So the final verdict, the Oppo Reno 15 Pro 5 isn't loud, it's confident. It fixes real problems instead of chasing numbers. And for the right user, it's a very smart buy. That's been my complete breakdown of the Reno 15 Pro 5G. If you found this helpful, make sure to like the video and drop your question below. And let me know if you want a full camera comparison next. Alright, let's lock up the house. See you soon with another incredible video. Till then, shalom to you and subscribe for more.